Okay, if you like the channel, hit the subscription button, then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and the current. Or you could just check out my regular Facebook page, Joe Price. All right. If you want to join any leagues, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834, of course. All right. Today we're doing the opening season of Season 5 of NBA 2018. Of course, the Sixers, we got four world championships under our belt, and we're going for a fifth one. All right. Our first two championships, not mistaken, was NBA 2K17 and 18, and that was the first two. And then the third title was NBA Live 18, and our fourth title was NBA Live 19. All right. I have loved this game so much. I love the full NBA season. It's one of my favorite seasons to play. And love it so much, I've also found out a way how to update my rosters, which I've been trying to search for that for so long. Now I got Carmelo Anthony for right now because he might possibly join the Sixers. Carmelo Anthony might join the Sixers. If he don't, I will drop Carmelo from my roster. And I got Jimmy Butler, Joel Embiid, and Ben Simmons. So I have the real rosters to actually match the real Sixers, okay? So we're going to continue during the NBA season. All right, so anyway, this is NBA Season 5. All right, and of course I'm playing NBA Live 19, one of my favorite games. I love 2K. I'm playing 2K right now, too, as well. I'm doing the college season 3. So we're going to get this game underway, and, I welcome everybody to the stream. As always, we're going to get this game underway. All right, Knicks and Sixers, the opener of Season 5 of the NBA season on Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network. Underway, Game 1, our opener for the Sixers. I'm online coach Big Kurt Lord Green, and I'm going to be coaching my 4-time defending champions, Sixers.
South Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, channeling the spirit of our founding fathers, there's a future here in Philadelphia.
Well, after 4 years of tanking, they finally have generational talent. Look out for these guys. They're on the up and up.
As Sixers fans, it's been worth the wait, and we're ready to go. The wait is over in this one. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Butler, that's the start they were looking for, just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Short jumper stays out. To Embiid. Butler. New York in control of the basketball. Courtney Lee sizing up Butler. To Embiid. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
This guy has posted 12 triple-doubles in his first full rookie year. That's his second most by any rookie in NBA history while leading his team to the Eastern Conference Finals. But how about this? When's the last time we said the most effective player maybe in the league has a glaring weakness? He was 0 of 11 from the three-point line for the entire year, did not make one three-point shot. And how about free throws? He shot 56% from the free throw line. You know who shot better? Dwight Howard and DeAndre Jordan. But with all that being said, this young man still finds himself in a position to be one of the most dominant players in NBA history.
Burke with it. Right now, down 7. Hardaway to Cantor. Taken by the Sixers.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Not that time. The follow won't go either. Lee with the basketball. They trail by 7. And Kristaps Porzingis had the whole floor to himself. Hits the 3.
They call this man the unicorn for a reason. It's a rarity to ever find talent like this. And KP is that miracle that Knicks fans have been waiting for years.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Sizing up the defense. Trying to create. To Simmons. Embiid. Butler. He made his first effort, but not that time. Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
Trey Burke matched up with Carmelo Anthony. To Hardaway. Porzingis. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Simmons with it. They lead it. 4-point game. And Jimmy Butler. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day.
Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Alonzo Trier. Off the mark.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
New York Knicks basketball. Alonzo Trier to Cantor. Shot stopped by Embiid.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Denied by Porzingis. To Simmons.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That shot was nice. But that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
And the finish off the nice step through.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Butler into the front court. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. Simmons, his first effort, off the mark. Neely Kina with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in a tightly played first quarter. Runner here won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Neely Kina into the front court. They can go 2 for 1 if they hurry. To Porzingis. KP, Kristaps Porzingis. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Old school equals high percentage.
Butler. It's Cantor with the board. Porzingis for 2. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. It's the Sixers out in front. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Alonzo Trier to Kevin Knox. New York with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Neely Keenan with a shot, no good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Rebound taken by the Knicks. To Neely Keenan. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Joel Embiid. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Neely Keenan with the basketball. We're a minute into the second quarter. To Kevin Knox. Not that time.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Neely Keenan into the front court. 9-point margin. Here comes the screen. Alonzo Trier to Neely Keenan. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 7, Carmelo Anthony.
I got ball.
Fultz to Embiid. Short jumper off the mark. Burke with it. His team down 9. Lays it up and in.
You know, sometimes it takes a little while to figure things out. Towards the end of the 17-18 season, Trey Burke finally looked like the guy who was drafted 9th overall. In fact, he looked even better, hungrier than I've ever seen him before. He even braided his hair to resemble his idol, Allen Iverson. I'd keep an eye out and see what he can do in this one.
To Lee. And the finish at the rim.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Anthony, that no good off the mark. Burke with it. 5-point game. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Markelle Fultz to Butler for 3, and Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot 3 is good.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Here comes the screen. Can't connect. To Butler. To the rim, lays it up and in.
You know, Jimmy Buckets really has an inspiring story. From being homeless at the age of 13 before moving in with a friend, reads like a basketball version of The Blind Side. That grit has become the fabric of his DNA. From Tyler Junior College to Marquette to the 30th pick in the first round. Are you kidding me? To where he is now, Jimmy Buckets has had to earn every inch that this game has given him.
To Anthony, lets it fly from beyond the arc. Burke with it. Under a minute to go before halftime. Porzingis. And it's Butler who grabs the rebound. Anthony Well, it took a while, Jay, but he hits his first 3 of the game here tonight.
Yeah, I couldn't really get one to fall in the first quarter, but he stayed the course and did a good job of squaring his shoulders to the basket.
Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
For the New York Knicks, number 00, Enes Kanter.
Has a chance, gets a look, can't hit. Sixers control it. Anthony lets it fly from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Lee with the basketball. His guys can hold for the final shot. Wide open look, won't go. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. That's it for the first half, and a great start for the 76ers.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The 76ers dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The New York Knicks really need to focus on their perimeter defense. They're allowing too many shots from 3, and it's holding them back.
Player of the half.
Joel Embiid is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Burke with it. His guys down 11. Porzingis to Hardaway. Porzingis. That's rebounded by Embiid. To Anthony. Short jumper stays out.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Butler to bring it up. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Missed it.
In the first half, he pretty much made every single shot. It was magical to watch. But now that you have drawn so much attention, try to get your teammates more involved.
It's denied by Embiid.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Lee with the basketball, trailing by 11. To Porzingis. Defense making the ball handler work. Shot by Lee, no good. Simmons into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Anthony. Fires the three, and Carmelo Anthony. Zero hesitation as he knocks down the three. Change of scenery, but how can Melo still impact a franchise?
It all starts with a mindset. It starts with embracing and accepting your new role. He is no longer a starter in this league. He's a guy that's going to need to be positive on the bench, bring in his shooting abilities off the bench, and also be a coach when he's on the floor. That's the next step in the evolution for Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, Courtney Lee. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Simmons to Anthony. Fires the three. That one off the mark. It's no good. Burke with it. The deficit now up to a dozen. Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Simmons to Anthony. Trying to cash in. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it. Jay, mixed opinions with Carmelo Anthony. How will you remember his career?
Well, as of right now, he's a catch-and-shoot type player. But for me personally, Carmelo Anthony will go down as one of the greatest isolation players of all time. Back in his Denver days, his earlier New York Knicks days, there was nobody better in an isolated set than CA.
Count the basket inside.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable, and almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Simmons to Butler. 4-3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hands
Let's go,
staying
Philly!
in the cookie
That's
jar.
what I'm talking about, man. Jimmy Butler
You have to keep
coming
that
up with
hand
the
going
three.
in and
Let's
out,
go,
going in and out.
Sixers.
Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all
Look at
times.
this move. Bust the three. Jimmy Butler. Let's go, Philly.
Jimmy Butler with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. And he hits. Knicks with the basketball. Ntilikina to Cantor. And it's Cantor. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. Butler, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a 3-point play. No foul.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Butler. Here's a chance from long range. Rebounds pulled down by New York. Kevin Knox powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Anthony gets a shot up off the mark. Ntilikina with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. To Hardaway. No good. Embiid says not this time.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Team foul number 1. That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
Kevin Knox.
For the New York Knicks, number 14.
Nearing impossible. No getting through.
5, Ed. That's 5 blocks tonight.
To Reddick. Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. Won't go. Blocked by Embiid.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
The assist from number 54.
Deep three at the buzzer. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons to Butler from long range. That won't go. Burke with it. His guys down by 9. To Porzingis. Shot stopped by Embiid.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Butler. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Lee with the basketball. Down 11. No good. Defense catching a break there. Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. To Butler. Beyond the arc for 3. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
That's blocked by Johnson.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Blocked by Butler. Lee.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Butler. Anthony. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Lee with the basketball. Trailing by 14. Knocked loose. Shot by Lee, no good. Butler to Anthony for 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Oh, and a putback.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Lee with the basketball. His guys down big to Porzingis. Hardaway, tough matchup against Butler. The screen sets him up for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Simmons to Anthony. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight. Oh, he sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Anthony. And scores. Strong take.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 14.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
These breakdowns happen because a team lacks communication. You have to point towards your man, keep that butt towards the baseline, and make sure you communicate through every screen.
Anthony, that's off the side of the rim. No good.
What's up, man?
Alonzo Trier to Porzingis. Lets
What's
it fly
going on,
from long
MC?
range.
What's
Extra
happening?
stops
What's going on,
Porzingis.
buddy?
Had the whole floor to himself.
What's happening? How you
Hits the
doing?
3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior.
right,
Whenever you start
Sixers up
jacking back on
13.
defense before the ball
Looking
even goes
good.
through the net, that speaks for
Who's
itself.
gonna go to Carmelo? We
To
go Jimmy
Butler.
Butler.
Fires the 3.
Oh,
That's
he
off the
missed
side of the rim.
Damn.
Short.
He should be making those shots. Jimmy Butler dropped
Alonzo
21.
Trier to Hardaway.
Season 5 for the Sixers. Jimmy Butler dropping 21.
Tim Hardaway Jr. He's 3 for
Butler
7.
looking real
Clearly
good,
not
man.
afraid of the spotlight here because
He's
that
looking
was
good.
not an easy look.
Butler
Looking good. What's that?
fires the 3.
In doing okay,
Porzingis
Dan
with
missed
the
the game
rebound.
pretty much.
Yeah, you missed the
Are
game.
you going
yeah.
to do another
Hardaway.
one?
To Porzingis.
Yeah.
And he drains it.
Yeah.
That's what you like. That rip through right
Yeah,
into
I
the
had to
shot.
get my
That's
roster
smooth.
together. I
Have
found
to
out how to get
respect
Jimmy
all
Butler.
elements of his game.
I found out how to do my roster update, so I got to do another season.
4-3.
I got to do a season with
Won't
Jimmy
go
Butler.
down.
I got to do one with Jimmy Butler in it. I got to do another 82-game season. I got to do another one. I love the. I got to do
Shot
another
from
one.
in close. No good.
I'm going to do another one.
Here comes the intentional foul.
You
But
know,
they did
that
have
last
one to
Sixers
give,
season was
so
too
no
good.
free throws
It was-
yet.
it was great.
They'll shoot
Long, but
after
it was
the
good.
next foul.
I got to do
Smart
another one.
play. You have fouls to use.
I gotta play
Good
another
way to
82
manage
game
the
season.
clock
I gotta do
without
another
running
one.
a timeout.
It was good. I got to do another one. I'm going to have to do another one. And I got Jimmy Butler this time, so it's going to be good.
Really finally got Butler nice, but has number 4-1 not 2-3?
Yeah, and we also got
Possession
Carmelo
lines with New
Anthony.
York. Has a
Yup,
look.
we got Jimmy Butler,
Wide open look,
and we
won't
got
go.
Carmelo
I'm the
Anthony.
player that just missed
I
that
got
shot.
the
Just
new
because you're
roster
open
update.
doesn't
My
mean you need to
roster
shoot.
updated.
You can put the ball
So
down
I'm
on the
very
ground and
happy
drive to
about
the
it
rim.
now. We got the real roster. Jimmy Butler trade, I got the real roster. And I got Carmelo Anthony. I think the Sixers are going to get him.
The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. And more often than not, they were hitting the three when they popped from long range. Winning gets a lot easier when you're adding so many points to the scoreboard, 3 at a time. Here are the guys who put up the most points. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Knicks. Didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Blocks.
The Philadelphia 76ers did an incredible job defensively in this game, particularly with their shot blocking. They were able to consistently apply pressure, not just with the hand in the face, but with the hand on the ball.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid wasn't satisfied with just getting steals. He had to insist on getting a bunch of blocks as well. Now that's what I call defense.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here's our top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the Philadelphia 76ers. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.